I'm Melanie Martinez, and this is A-Sides with John Chapman. I mean, I don't know. I guess I like look at it as just like a small thing. I mean, I did like 3 tours off of it, which was really insane to think about, like off of a 4-song EP, you know. But I don't know. I mean, I'm super happy that, like, you know, I mean, I remember when I released it and I did a show maybe like, I don't know, very, very soon after, maybe like a week later or something. Like, people were already like singing the words and stuff, and it made me feel really great, and it was an awesome feeling. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just super thankful and like grateful that people like it. I don't know. So I really love songs from the 50s and 60s, and that was my second day writing with Cara Diaguardi and CJ Barron, and I was like super excited for those sessions because, I mean, Cara's amazing, like CJ is amazing, so it was just like really awesome. And we were just like, I can't remember, I was telling her about like the theme of my album and like, you know, all the titles that I had in mind and like what I wanted to write about, and like we're talking about like no one showing up to my birthday party, and then she kept saying that I sounded like Judy Garland, and like was saying that she like, that I had like this like old tone to my voice that just like kept bringing her to that like era or whatever. So we just like listening to a bunch of songs from the 60s, and we like were like we were just like completely like, we were like, wait a minute, like this is insane. Like, we were talking about like no one showing up to my birthday party and having that as a theme because it relates to the album and like the story and everything of the album. And when we like remembered, you know, It's My Party, we were like, whoa, like this could be like so cool to kind of like have that influence, because I love music from that time, and I just, it's already like a huge inspiration for me, like just in life, you know, and the way I dress. I love vintage, you know, clothes, and I collect vintage toys and stuff, so it was just like a perfect thing for me. I feel like it was just exciting for me to do, so yeah. That's cool. Honestly, I love like I mean, also like music from that time. I love this song called Like I Do by Maureen Evans, and that song recently has been getting me, I mean, I get super stressed out real easy, and like that song kind of calms me down for some reason and like kind of brings me to this like happy place. I don't know why. Recently that's been it, but Coco Rosie usually does it for me. I'm just like instantly happy and like kind of in my like zone. I don't know, it's really weird. Yeah. Totally. I actually, that's the first video that I directed, you know, but before that, like, I'm always super involved with videos, and I'm very particular of how things are in videos, so I just shot another one, and that one I actually got to be like, since I wasn't in the video as much, I was able to kind of be behind the camera, and I was able to kind of direct it even more than I did in Pity Party, really. Like, Pity Party was like easy because like I was the only one in the video the whole time, so I was able to like, I like planned out all the shot lists and the storyboard and how I wanted everything and stuff. But for this one that I just shot, it was even cooler because there were other people that I was like directing, you know, and it was just so much fun. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing that more. Well, okay, so Crybaby is basically, it's like a fairy tale version, like a character basically, but it's like a fairy tale version of myself. So it's not like the like you know, pretty princess, sparkly, perfect version of myself. It's more of like the really like dark, imperfect, and like kind of insecure part of myself. And like throughout the album, I went from, when I first started it, basically I was super insecure, and like Crybaby was like more of like an insult in my head. Like that's what I was called as a kid, because I was so emotional, like so over emotional, and like got really stressed out about it because I hated how people viewed me because of that, you know, stuff like that. And like I was just super insecure, and I was like that in the beginning of the writing process, like when I wrote Dollhouse and all that. And Crybaby was something that I really wanted to talk about because it was like, writing's like therapy for me, so I kind of just wanted to get that out. And once I figured out about like that I wanted to write about this, I kind of like eventually started getting more and more comfortable with myself after writing these songs, and kind of just like speaking about things that I was uncomfortable with and just like letting them go, and like just like putting them out there and like writing it down on paper like made me feel way better about it, and like singing about it and stuff. I don't know, but so basically like Crybaby, the character in the story, it's about her life, but it's really about my life, and she's like a little girl, so it's like from her perspective, so all of it is very like little kid themes, but it's super dark and very adult because it's my experiences, so it's like adult mixed with like childish things, and like it's like the contrast of that, and it's super dark and super explicit, but like it's like kind of just like, it was definitely like therapy for me because I became a way more confident and like comfortable with myself, like type of person or whatever, and she did too in the story, so it's interesting that that happened. Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know how that would work out. I wouldn't want to be like, if I ever had to like act or anything, or if I ever wanted to like get into it, I would definitely start with horror movies because I feel like that's like the only kind of thing I could be in. But I don't know. I feel like I would be too nervous. I mean, Jessica Lange is like an insane actor. You know, she's like insane. She's so like I would feel uncomfortable being on set with her, to be honest with you. She's just amazing. But yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I don't know. I'd probably be like the one like in the corner eating like stuffed animals, and like would be like just there in the background. Yeah. Alright, so I would say just go with your gut feelings on things. Like, you know, if you really want something, like go out and get it, and you know, if you're really passionate about something, then put all of your time into it because it's so worth it. I think that's what I would say.